So I was looking through my old battles and I found this one. I was like, huh, I should record this. So I have a match against LilxJuanCho, and this is from last summer. So Deoxys S is still in OU, and we have an awesome battle here today. So he goes for the taunt as I try to set up my rocks. Doesn't work out, so I'm just gonna switch out and go ahead and go to my Meta Tasty, because unlike Metagross, this one tastes pretty good. So you gotta put it on the Barbie, cook it up a little bit, but then its legs, so good. But besides that, I'm just gonna go for that mash, because mashed potatoes and with Meta Tasty, But I'm gonna go for the mash, and then I'm gonna shake it up with the Quake. Shake up that salt and pepper all over that Meta Tasty. But in the meantime, I'm gonna take out the Deoxys, because that Deoxys, I don't want him setting up the hazards, because I need to spin them away for a Mega Man, which you will see in a little bit. But for now, I'm just gonna go to Metroid, because I'm gonna try to go for a Rapid Spin. Although he has a Gengar, I'm hoping he doesn't, consider bringing it in on the Rapid Spin, worrying about, the Scald or whatever. Not really wanting to deal with the whole switching in on that kind of stuff. But I do go for the Rapid Spin, and he sends in Zapdos, and I'm thinking, yes, I'm gonna take out the hazards with my Rapid Spin. So Rapid Spin is awesome, and now he discharges, and that's fine because I have the Toxic, and Toxic is going to wear down the Zapdos, which is what I want. Yes, yes. Okay, so now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and switch out. You've done pretty well. You spun away the hazards. Now I'm just going to go to Celebi and set up my own hazards. That way, I have hazards. He doesn't. My favor, yes. So, now, this is a pretty good matchup for me. I don't see him having his Power Ice. I see him being defensive. And he actually does go for the Toxic, so I'm poisoned. It's fine because I have the Stealth Rock. And with the Stealth Rock, Zapdos is going to take 25% coming in, and that is what I want. Yes, that's exactly what I want. And now I could just go ahead and do whatever I want. I mean, I'm actually going to go ahead and Giga Drain on the Switch, because there's might as well, right? He sends in Heron, which puts me in kind of a bad situation, so I gotta do something about that. I do decide to sack the Tentacruel, as he makes a very good prediction here, and Earth Powers. Although I believe Fire Blast would have taken me out, or would have 2-hit KO'd me, because I believe this is either a Scarf or Specs he ran. Pretty obvious that his choice. I haven't seen him switch moves once this match, no item, and I think it's obvious. But besides that, it doesn't matter, because I sent in Mega Man, who is going to go ahead and take the Earth Power like a champion, because I have that Focus Sash. And I'm just going to go for the Metal Burst. So Metal Burst, it takes out the Heron. Goodbye! And he goes down. So that's awesome. Could not ask for anything more, but he sends in Galaxy. And I choose to go for the Sucker Punch, knowing he probably has sub for 2 reasons. One, I wanted to get some sort of damage on them, or on the Gengar, whether it was damage from his substitute, or damage from, Sucker Punch killing him. I didn't want to end up pursuing and then him Shadow Balling me, taking me out, and nothing happens to the Gengar, which is not what I wanted, because I wanted some damage on it. So I do go to Meta Tasty, and I'm hoping, he tries to stay in, seeing, maybe Meteor Mash miss or something. But I have the Zen Headbutt. Boom! Headbutt you in the dome with my Dome Meta Tasty head. Yes! So, taking out the Zapdos is definitely something that I wanted, and now he sends in Landorus, and the Quake is definitely gonna scare me. So, I'm gonna switch out and go to TIE Fighter, that Big Mence, and that Big Mence is just gonna intimidate his foes, because he's Big Bad Mence. And now, I'm just gonna switch out and go to Celebi, because I don't want to get hit by the Edge Quake here, because he's got the leftover, so he has the Edge Quake. And you can really tell how old this match was when he's not running Smackdown, and instead he has the Stone Edge. Although Smackdown, especially in Sandstorm, in my opinion, is better, because 1, it smacks down, which is awesome. 2, it's boosted by the sand, so it's not that much, and it doesn't miss. And I mean, leave a comment, a story on when Stone Edge missed and you just wanted to rip out your hair, or rip out your eyebrows, or I don't know, punch your cat in the dome like that, Metagross almost, or Meta Tasty almost did with his dome against that opponent. But Just leave a comment about your experience with missing Stone Edge, or feel free to leave it as a video response below. So now let's get back into the match, and don't hate, I've got the Ferrothorn. Well, I am hating with my hidden power fire, taking out the Ferrothorn. Oh, it's so good. So Juan here, he does not have a lot left to do, and so I'm thinking I can probably live. I can live a Shadow Ball. He goes for the sub, hoping I switch, and that is big misplay on his part, because the problem here is, problem trainer. You're low on HP, and I have a hidden power fire that's gonna do some decent damage to you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go for that hidden power fire. I end up, well, back screen, but I end up living the that Shadow Ball, which put the entire screen into darkness because it's blocking like a boss. And this professional Selby is a professional, so he will take his leave, go back to his room, and freshen up for the next battle. But speaking of professionals, I have a Tauros here, the professional of all Tauros. Because Tarak, the big Terrakion, is powerful, especially in the newer metagame. It's just so good. I love using Terrakion, especially in Sandstorm, because then it lives the that one hit really nice, that special hit really nicely, super effective hit. It's so good. I love Terrakion. So that big Tauros is doing work now. And I'm just going to go back to Type Hitter to get the Intimidate. I don't care if he predicts that and goes for Stone Edge, but he ends up going for the Earthquake anyways. And now my big bad Mads is just going to go ahead and stay in. I mean, I'm at full HP. I have a nice chance of living, but I don't. And that sucks. But it's okay, because I got off the Intimidate. And he really doesn't have that much left. And I can go back to the big Terrakion and close combat to the dome and, take him out. So that is awesome. And that's the match. So I hope you guys enjoyed this battle against Juan. He no longer uploads, but he's still a good friend of mine, and he still talks to me when he gets on, and that is awesome. So make sure, if you enjoyed this battle, and if you thought Mega Man was awesome with that, that metal burst doing work, then go ahead and leave a like on this video and share it and do all that good stuff that you guys love to do. So I will see you guys later. I will probably post an LP part soon. I wanted to wait till I got my new mic, but I kinda, want to do it now, because I want to do it. But I will have the new mic by the end of next week. It's in the mail. It'll get here eventually. And then also next week is finals, so it'll be a little bit slower on the uploading. But then, the week after that, I'll be able to get back into it, because the semester will be over, and that is awesome. And I've had actually a lot of snow days recently, because we got a ton of snow here in Washington, if you guys didn't know. But besides that, I'll catch you guys later. That's all I have for now. God bless, and peace out.